it's roughly 90% of the population. Now, how do you reconcile your God with those of the Muslim, the Buddhists, the atheists, of the rest of the citizens of the country?
You know, as far as good government is concerned,
You will not eliminate them? I mean, because the teachings are different.
that's why halo-halo kami. Meron kaming Muslim, meron kaming Protestant, meron kaming Catholics, meron halo-halo kami. Why? Because in nation building, especially in transforming the political life, the economic life, the social life, even the moral life of the nation, ang religion hindi dapat pagdebatihan. Kasi sa Bible, kahit na yung hari ay hindi kasama sa chosen people nagamit din ng Diyos no?
Yeah, but you quote the Bible a lot So, hindi kaya ma-eliminate the
Hindi, sabi nga ni Dr. Alonso, yung nakalagay sa Proverbs 14, verse 34 sa Bible, righteousness exalts a nation, handun din sa kanilang Quran Ang punto kasi rito, ang mahalaga, emancipation, liberation of millions of people from shocking poverty brought about by shocking corruption and injustices. Ako yung tatlo na yan ang triune evils pangunahin yun poverty, corruption, injustices. Paano ito mariresolve for many years? Lumalala ito. Ang utang nga natin ngayon, when I decided to run last 2004, ang utang 3.9 trillion. Ngayon, may higit na 5 trillion. Kailan pa makakaroon ng tunay na pagbabago? Kung tayo ugod-ugod na, gusto natin mag-magawa, wala na tayong magawa. Tapos sinusurot na tayo ng next generation. Kaya sa akin, whatever the consequence of this battle, I believe we are fighting for the future of this nation. Before the eyes of history, before the eyes of eternity, and I fear no one, kasi sabi ko except God and sins. Anyway, lahat naman tayo harap sa Diyos pagdating ng Bema Judgment, di ba? Dalawa yun Bema Judgment and White Throne Judgment. Alam ni Carly dahil Victory Church.
May isa pa question. Nagtatanong.
Yes. Please.
Will an administration of Brother Eddie put God's name to the test? Kasi it's parang your campaign is all about change, morality, and kahit pa paano you can't remove God out of your personal brand as a person.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi Brother Eddie is all about Jesus and God. Sabihin natin you're put into that position as president. And I'm assuming na you cannot really control everyone. Parang yung takot ng ibang tao is parang binibigyan mo ng bala ng mga alagad ng demonyo para tirahin ng Diyos. Sa pagtakbo.
It will never happen Kasi ang kailangan ng bansa natin, yung sinasabi ni Archbishop Lagtameo when he was the president of CBCP, nasabi niya, the royal government is morally bankrupt. Nasabi yan, di ba? Everybody knows that. Ang kailangan ng ating gobyerno talaga, in two words, moral leadership. Bakit kailangan ng moral leadership? Handun ang righteousness handun ang justice. Ang sabi ng good book, the foundation of the king's throne, or every government is an extension of the king's throne, is justice and righteousness. Pag wala ang justice, wala ang righteousness, kahit sino pa namumuno sa ating bansa, maghihirap at magdurusa ang milyong-milyong mamamayan. Kaya sa akin, hindi natin dapat ialis ang Diyos sa governance. Why allow an atheist to rule millions of people who believe in God? Sa preamble pa natin, kinikilala natin ang Almighty God, nakalagay sa preamble ng Constitution. Pagkatapos matatakot tayo na yung principles ng Diyos, bakit yung ginagamit ang principles ng Diyos? Ginagamit ko rin ang principles ni Mahatma Gandhi. Anong sabi ni Mahatma Gandhi? Madalas ko itong ikot sa mga forum. Poverty is the worst form of violence. Mahatma Gandhi, who is not a Christian, said it. And I like it. Because it is true. Nelson Mandela, a legendary hero of Africa, said, poverty is man-made and therefore man has the right and obligation to correct it. Edmund Burke, I don't know what his religion is, but the famous statement of Edmund Burke, for what is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. Alam mo ba, natuklasan ko, Carl, yan? Nandun pala sa James chapter 4, verse 17 yan. Yung sinabi ni Edmund Burke na kinukot ng mga politicians, ng mga good leaders, for what is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. Other version lang yan, sa James 4:17. If you know the good things to do and you don't do, you sin. Kaya ako, dati akong naging atheist ako eh. Naging atheist ako for almost 9 years or 10 years during my activist life. Bago ako na-arresto ni Jesus. At nagbabad ako sa salita ng Diyos dahil kalaban ako ng Diyos eh. Katulad ng sabi ko nga eh, ang paniwala ko ng dati, there is no God. I was teaching the students, the farmers, the workers, the fishermen, don't believe in God, there is no God. If there is God, how come that millions of our people are languishing in abject poverty and very few are wallowing in wealth? If there is God and He's supposed to be a God of justice, He should not allow our people to live in misery and poverty. And very few are controlling the economic power and the political power in this nation. So my solution is unite the masses of our people and spark the engine of national democratic revolution. The only way to establish a just and humane society. I was very sincere, but sincerely wrong. Very wrong. Because there is God. And I thank God, before it's too late, He arrested me. I came to know Him personally, biblically. Ako kasi truth seeker ako eh. Hindi ako natatakot kahit na ano sabihin ng tao, basta ako kakampi ko yung truth. Because I believe, eventually, no one can duel with the truth. Iba yung makampi mo ng truth. Pagkakampi mo ang truth, kakampi mo ang Diyos. At pagkakampi mo ang Diyos, di ba sabi ni Jesus, He is the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except by Him. Pagkakampi mo ang truth, kakampi mo ang Diyos. Pagkakampi mo ang Diyos, why be afraid in your earthly existence? Ako, kung ayaw tanggapin ng tao ang good governance, righteous leadership, okay. At least I'm not guilty before the eyes of history and before the eyes of eternity. Yun ang aking tutwiro eh. At kami nasa bangon, whatever happens, hindi kami guilty na someday kumatungo sa asot baboy ng Pilipinas. Hindi kami kasama sa nag-compromise. Hindi kami kasama sa mga pumayag na ang future ng bansa ay ganitong mangyari. Kaya we are so passionate in fighting for good government.
Sino po